Just a few weeks ago, I couldn't have imagined that I'd be standing here as First Minister, setting out the policy priorities and indeed the defining missions of the government that I lead. Being First Minister is, of course, not without its challenges, it's fair to say, but notwithstanding that, it is, of course, the honour of my life. And in my very first speech to this chamber after the result was announced, I made it clear that the people of Scotland's priorities will, of course, be my priorities too. And I've been clear from the outset that I intend on governing in the interests of the whole of Scotland. And I hope that today's policy prospectus that has been published is a demonstration of that. In setting out our course for the next 3 years, we are acknowledging, as we must, that Scotland faces genuinely difficult challenges. Our economy and our public services are still recovering from a global pandemic. We're in the midst of a cost crisis, made worse, of course, by the UK government's economic mismanagement, which is harming people and hurting businesses right across the country. And we need to play our part in addressing the global crises of climate change and indeed nature loss. And we are also, and this is worth stressing, facing the most difficult public spending environment that this devolved Parliament has clearly ever seen. The inflationary shocks created by a hard Brexit, a global pandemic, the war in Ukraine, disastrous decisions taken as part of the UK government's mini-budget, they've all placed great pressure on the public finances. Our ability to deal with that pressure is being constrained by UK government spending decisions and, of course, a lack of borrowing powers. In fact, the cost to Scotland of Westminster control, the cost of not being independent, has never been clearer.